Ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again for tuning in to another episode of the Generational Wrestling Podcast. As always, it's yours truly, the 28-year-old piece of gold franchise, aka the showstopper, better known as the GOW's resident tribal chief. And with me, as always, got my tag team partner, my brother, my family. He is the host of tonight's AEW Rampage Grand Slam review show. He is Too Cold Kimbro. What's good, bro?
Man, Rampage, man. This is what we all been waiting for. This is what we've been. We had to suffer 2 hours of SmackDown to get to here, man. But yo, man, let's kick this thing off, man, because we got a lot to get through, and we both got to get our asses up and work in the morning. So, first up, man, I'm not gonna lie. After looking at the show, all these tag team matches they had, they could have started the show with one of them. One of those, either one could have started the show. You could have did CM Punk at the end of the first hour when you converted it over. That would have been fine with me. But we're going to kick off with Powerhouse Hobbs going up against that boy, CM Punk. Not a bad match. Few botches. Punk still looks a little, a little rusty in the ring. But, there was a few botches, but I think they were on both men. Not a bad match. Punk won. Franchise, man, what you think of the match, man?
Before we get man, it was a really good match. Dude, Hobbs, this match is everything I said it was gonna be. I said it's gonna be a proving ground for both men, but I said at the end of the day, CM Punk was already a made man. I said that this match would really prove if Hobbs belonged, and he did. And CM Punk gave Hobbs a lot. Hobbs gave CM Punk a lot. CM Punk took a nasty. It looked like he might have cracked his nose. After that reverse hurricanrana, that kind of went wrong, and Hobbs landed he didn't land he landed very fucked up on the side of his head, but thank God everything was okay. But yeah, man, this is a really, really good match. I mean, CM Punk looked great. Hobbs looked great. Like you said, he had a couple minor mistakes, a couple, missed spots, but overall, man, this match is everything I thought it was going to be, and honestly, even better.
Right, for sure. Man, we're kicking off the action, man. We got Suzuki and Archer, man, attacking the boys, Kingston and Moxley as soon as they get out to the ring. This is a lights out match. They turned out the lights. This is gonna be bloody, man. We about to get something real crazy here tonight, man. Oh man, we got a little minute, man, before we can talk about the show a little bit, man. Next up, man, we got Rosa, we got Jade Cargill, we got Nyla Rose, who are all cutting a promo on each other. Obviously, these three women are going to hook up with each other, man. What are your thoughts on these three having a beef with each other and possibly seeing these three go at it all at once in a triple threat match?
Well, anytime anytime that Thunder Rosa is in a match, we're always excited for that. Jade Cargill, still green, very new, but very good, and she's definitely on the trajectory, man, of being the next big thing in women's wrestling. And then, of course, you got, I believe she's two-time women's AEW women's champion, Nyla Rose, who's already, cemented herself as, a very legit opponent. So I'm curious because you got the storyline there with Rose and Jade Cargill with two big dominant powerhouses. But then you also got the storyline built in with Jade Cargill and Thunder Rosa, and the whole jumping and all that situation. So you got a couple different things going on at the same time. But I love it, man. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I am going to say this. I am actually looking forward to see Nyla Rose in a match. It's been a while. So I'm ready, man. Let's do it. Triple threat. I love it. Jade, Rose, Cargill. Let's go.
All right, man. As we were just watching Suzuki and Kingston just slap the hell out of each other in the chest. Kingston getting the better of it. Now I'm bringing a table in the ring. Yo, man, let's get to the spot fest of the night. And this is what this match was. This match was the the spot fest of the night. You had the super click of Adam Cole and Young Bucks going up against Christian Cage and Jurassic Express. And like I said, man, spot fest. This is what this match was. For Luchasaurus, my critique on him is I want him to move faster, but because he's so big and he already moved, agile and more agile than any other big man his size, as Kingston just went through that table. With Luchasaurus, that's like I want him to pick up the pace and not kind of walk through his move set, because I kind of felt that watching him a little bit. But I still enjoyed it, but it was just, I don't know, that's just a personal critique on my end. But like I said, this was a real spot fest. Of course, the Super Quick Victory franchise. What did you think, man?
I mean, you're absolutely 100% right on the money. I mean, come on, that's really what it was. It was a lot of spots. You had Jungle Boy, who, even though I liked the move, it was a little too 1-2 stepish, and I think you know what I'm talking about when he had both of the Young Bucks and he did the bounce off the ropes and he did the double arm drag. I'm like, all right, man, like, there were a couple moves, man, where it's just like it went back to our old critique of some of the AEW matches where it was a little 1-2 stepish, like we say, too much walking through, and even with Luchasaurus, I guess the word I'm looking for is choreographed, right? Like we know it's choreographed, and certain moves are pre-planned, but I think, like you said, with Luchasaurus, it really, really kind of was exposed with him because he is so big, and it's like I don't know if it's because he's so big and he don't want to make certain moves look sloppy by going so fast against smaller guys. It's like he's kind of taking this time to execute. Because we've seen in the past where Luchasaurus is like bang, 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 and it looks sloppy because he's so big, and usually his opponents are so much smaller, so they don't always connect. But I mean, hey, overall for what it was, still a good match. But as you said, it was very spot heavy.
Yeah, most definitely. Man, yeah, we got Moxley and Archer. Archer tripping, man. I don't even know who the hell these 4 people he just got done.
Bro, I don't even know why they are out there. Like,
I mean, he beat them up when he came out the first time, but they still out there, and then he just threw them all on one side of the ring. Then he just threw Moxley on top of them. I'm like, sometimes I don't know. Archer just goes a little off. I don't know, man. He's definitely off world. He's definitely off world, man.
Bro,
but we got
Lance Archer be in his own universe, bro.
Man, for real. He's from his own multiverse, man. But since we're on the commercial break, man, let's go ahead and talk about that Man of the Year versus Chris Jericho and Jake Hager. Not a bad match, man. Not a bad match at all. Man of the Year picked up the victory. I'm actually not mad about that, man. This is, you want to get these young guys put over. Hager and Jericho are former world champions. All right. They didn't need the victory. So, what's going on, Daniel, man? The show, damn show better than the show we watched the first 2 hours from 8 to 10. But it was a really good match. It was cool. Of course, was that Lambert, him and his posse came out, and of course they beat the hell out of Jericho and Hager. What did you think of all that, man?
So the match itself wasn't bad. Like you said, Man of the Year definitely deserved to pick up the victory. It was unexpected. I don't know why in my mind I just assumed Jericho and Hager were gonna go over these two, but they didn't, which is cool. Hey, TK, smart decision. The beat down at the end by American Top Team was cool. I love Paige Van Zandt to death. That's the homie. But it was just like, all right, man, them shots couldn't have looked any faker. But I will say one thing that didn't look fake was that mean ass knee that Jericho took. I'm like, at first I thought he missed, and then they showed the replay. I'm like, oh no, he got it. Oh damn, he got him with that knee. Like, that's what I would say this about Jericho. Jericho, when it comes to quote unquote the real fighters, the boxers, the MMA guys, he's not afraid to go in there and take a so-called real punch. And that's what I respect about Jericho. I mean, whether it's taking a hit from Tyson or whoever the case may be, like, dude, he'll sit there, he'll do it. I'm not that brave, man. I'm not sitting here letting it.
Hey, but Hager took some too. I mean, they would jump. They was beating the hell out of Hager too.
But you got to understand though, Hager though, he's in the MMA world, so I gotta expect Hager. Jericho, he's got the cachet and he's got the respect and longevity in the business now, bro. He ain't got to do that shit. And he took it. I'm like, oh my God. All right.
Also, highlight of this match, man, of course, 20,000 people singing Judas, and the shit just loud as hell. I got to mention that because that made me want to sing along with it. So, I can't not mention, the awesomeness of the fans. the crowd participation of AEW. All right, man. So after that beatdown, man, we got the other tag team match. They gave us the trios, they gave us a regular one, then they gave us an 8-man tag team match. As we are watching the TV come back on, and Hager has duct tape John Moxley's hands behind his back. This dude is crazy. Man, we got the Lucha Bros with Santana and Ortiz versus the Hardy Family Organization. The best thing for me in this match was seeing the Lucha Bros and Santana Ortiz when they were switching up partners, that they were doing each other's moves, knowing that they weren't the same. Like I thought that was cool, but that also gave me like goosebumps a little bit, man, because it's like when these two teams go up against each other because they know each other so well. That is like, oh man, I can see counter for counter. I can see them really having to come up with something because they know each other so well. So they know they can't just bring, they can't come, they can't come nothing less than a plus game. So with that being said, man, Lucha Bros Santana get the victory. This match was kind of spot fest too. What did you think of it?
Yeah, dude. Like, first of all, I want to address Daniel here. He says the Hardy family office is so stale. It's time to end it. Absolutely. I've been
said that. We've been said that.
Yeah. So the Hardy family office, let him go. Let him go. I mean, but I will say this though, Private Party actually looked good in this match. It was one move, I want to say, I believe it was Mark Quinn, where he did like some type of crazy ass floating DDT. I don't know how the hell he pulled it off, but the shit looked crazy. But like you said, as far as the Lucha Bros and Santana and Ortiz, let the Lucha Bros run with them belts for a minute. But I'm still waiting on my guys to get that opportunity. And when they do, bro, oh my God, it's going to be something so crazy. But yeah, like you said, if you didn't know any better, because they executed each other's moves so perfectly, like you said, for a minute, I had to remember, like, wait, who was who? Because they were switching. They were switching up like Ortiz and then like Phoenix, and then it'd be like Penta and then be Santana. Like, hold on, but they're doing each other's moves as if they was the other team. I'm like, hold on. Like Taz said, it was cool but weird at the same time. But on that note, like you said, they have to come up with something, that's going to be next level. But I don't think it's going to be hard because, like you said, the chemistry's there. The chemistry there. All they need is the time. That's it. Yeah. Give me the time.
And the time and the build. The build to one is that's all we need. Speaking of Taz, I gotta put this out here, man. I love that they gave me Taz and Ricky Starks on commentary with Excalibur to give me more heel commentary. And instead of the normal, oh my, good guy, we're respectable, but yet, we don't, talk up the bad things. Like Taz and them, like Taz and Ricky Stark, especially when my boy Mr. Don Callis came out and it was them three at the table. Like, yo, that felt so different to hear so many guys talk shit. And it's like I actually love listening to them talk, man, because they kind of made the matches a little bit more exciting as far as listening to them. So I want to definitely, let that go out there, man. That was kind of cool, and I still enjoyed it, especially when Miro came out. And we're gonna get to that in a minute, man. Next up, man, of course, Matt Hardy cut a promo. It's gonna be Jack Evans versus Orange Cassidy. Matt Hardy ain't crazy enough to put his hair up in a match against Orange Cassidy. Then of course, like I said, we got the Sammy Guevara and Fuego. So they came out to kind of do the card thing with Guevara, but Miro walked up badass like he is, whooped both of their ass, threw Fuego off the damn stage, threw a table, put that boy in that submission mode, and the Boston Crab. No, I'm sorry, not the Boston Crab. What does he call it? The Redeemer? Does he call it the Redeemer?
No. I forget what it's called, man.
But Miro, you kind of build it up to their match on Dynamite next week. Miro versus Sammy Guevara for the TNT Championship. Are you more excited to see this match? Like, does this give you thought that Sammy may win, or does it make you feel?
It doesn't give me thought that Sammy may win, even though I would like him to win. But I think we're going to see a more desperate Sammy, because now Sammy, you just got your ass whooped. Your boy just got his ass whooped again. You got to come out. I mean, you already had to come out swinging to begin with, but now you really, really got to turn it up, man. You really got to go all out because you already know Miro didn't already whooped your ass with ease.
All right,
So now,
man. Kingston getting ready to go through these chairs real quick, or at least it look like he is. Wait a minute, who's coming out? Somebody, homicide. Homicide? What?
oh shit! Wow! Get the fuck out of here!
Hell no.
What the fuck?
Damn. Homicide don't look nothing like he used to.
He does not. But damn, you talking about original LAX? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Hey.
Moxley finally got his hands taped out.
All right, so
What's
what
Moxley
happened?
pretending like he still got his? Really? Okay. Ooh, oh, back slaps. Yeah, I'm gonna need them to. Okay, I think I'm gonna be honest. Say this. I think I'm about done for lights out matches for a while.
Why you say that?
I don't know, man. I don't know if it's the style Moxley's been wrestling, but Archer and Moxley matches don't really excite me as much as it should, or it does a lot of. Like it just, like they're doing some stuff, but at the same time, it's like I've seen better. I've seen better reckless matches.
Yeah, like this match isn't what I
Even from AEW, but these four or Moxley and Archer being participated in it or whatever, it just something about it that just always
yeah, this match this was just basically a regular match.
I mean yeah, it kind of
Nothing in this match that was done was lights out worthy.
I mean, right. I mean, you could have just had a hardcore match. I mean, other than Moxley having his hands tied behind his back. Well, the choking him part was what they couldn't put, because he was hanging him over the ropes and choking him and stuff like that. So they couldn't do, you couldn't do that legally like that. That's your hand, that's a bad look. So certain moves that they did, yeah, you would have to have certain rules removed. But
Well,
now that's the show, man. Moxley and Kingston won. Homicide came out to help him. Wonder where that's going to go from there, but we're going to finish this thing off here, man. So, of course, man, we got Andrade, and he's still pissed, man, that Chavo tainted his victory over Pac. And I'm not going to lie, man. If you're going to give me a Pac versus Andrade part 2, I'm down. I want to see it. What's your thoughts on the Clipper?
Now I'm curious. I'm curious to see if Pac evens the score because now it's Andrade saying, "Hey, yo, I fight my matches with honor." Now there's no excuses. I don't see Pac losing twice, not twice in a row. Nah, man. So I know it's gonna be another great match. Now I'm just curious. Okay, how it's gonna end? How we gonna do this? How we gonna move forward to a match 3? But yeah, I'm excited. I'm ready to see it. Go ahead, give it to me. The first match is great. Let's do it again.
For sure, man. Next up, man, we got that girl Anna Jay going up against Penelope Ford. It was an okay match. It was an okay match. Ford ended up winning because of the brass knuckles and of course, Bad Bunny helping her cheat to win. Concha ends up coming out to help her, but of course she gets laid out. Then of course the Hardy family comes out to block any Dark Order members coming out, but it ends up being Orange Cassidy and Statlander. Then we get a little bit half of the Dark Order, but then Screw Grayson and Evil Uno come out. They chase him away, but for whatever reason, Evil Uno still doesn't feel like he wants to forgive or at least apologize for what he said, and they're still playing on that. But What's your thoughts on that, man? Before we keep it pushing.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, man. All right. Now, next up, man. Of course, like I said, man, we got the Miro and Sammy Guevara. Where they were end up fighting. Oh, no, I'm sorry. No, I'm actually, I'm wrong. I'm sorry. This is Dynamite. I'm sorry. I'm reading the wrong thing wrong. We got the card for Dynamite. I'm sorry. Where we get Miro versus Sammy, and then we're also going to get Dante Martin and Matt Sydal going up against Cody and Lee Johnson. That's kind of coming out of nowhere. But I wonder if this is going to start the heel turn for Cody. I wonder what this is going to do. So then next up, man, of course, we're going to get the tag team match. Penelope Ford and the Bunny going up against Conti and Anna Jay. And then, yo, I said it needed to happen. Once he first showed up and he super kicked this dude at All Out, I said these two need to go one-on-one. And Tony freaking Khan, man, it's like you listening to the people. It's like you're give a shit about a little bit of what we really want to see and what we like. It's like, man, we instantly said ooh, and you said ah, and you made it happen. Ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna get that boy Jungle Boy going up against the one and only Adam Cole. Baby. Hey, I want to see it. I want to see it. We already know what Jungle Boy can do. We already know what Adam Cole can do. You gonna give me these two on the one-on-one? The only thing I ask, the biggest one thing I ask, no interference. I need this one-on-one. I need Jungle Boy versus Adam Cole. No Elite, no Jurassic Express. Just these two. Just go at it. Now, if it. No, I don't want no WWE. Give me these two one-on-one franchise, and then also, of course, we got the Orange Cassidy going up against Jack Evans for the for hair versus hair match at Rampage the next following Friday. But before we move on to we kind of already talked about the main event, but we'll talk about it a little bit more. Jungle Boy, Adam Cole next week. Miro versus Sammy Guevara, TNT Championship. Give me your thoughts, man. Give me your thoughts. Next Dynamite. What's up?
It's looking good, man. It's looking good. Me, even though I love Sammy, I love Miro, I'm excited to see that match. I think right now, kind of just off GP right now, the match I'm most forward to looking to see will be that boy Adam Cole, baby, and Jungle Boy. Because Jungle Boy, man, he been busting his fucking ass. Like, this guy has really, whether it's in the tag team, whether it's singles matches, this guy has proven he can go either which way. You need him in a tag team match with Luchasaurus? Great fucking match. You need him to go out there solo dolo? Can hold his own, no problem. And then you got Adam fucking Cole, baby. We already know what he can do in a group, a tag team, a faction. And then, goddamn, you talk about one of the best, no, fuck that, the best NXT champion in history, one of the best WWE champions to come out of recent memory. And now, of course, not to mention his work before WWE, and then you bring him back with the Elite, the Super Clique, arguably the best tag team in the fucking world right now. And then, it is what it is, man. Like, I'm ready to see it. And Jungle Boy, like I said, it's Jungle Boy's time. Even if Jungle Boy don't win, Jungle Boy needs this match, and god damn it, he gonna look good, win, lose, or draw.
I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm picking Jungle Boy. Like, he need to pull. I feel like this needs to be the perfect time for a Jungle Boy victory. Adam Cole don't need to win. Man, right now he could take a loss to a Jungle Boy. Yeah. That wouldn't hurt him. That would just make it even more better. That could add to the story, because now we would get a more vicious Adam Cole because he lost to Jungle Boy. So now it's like when we had that next match, it's like we know Jungle Boy can beat him. So can Adam Cole beat Jungle Boy? That you got to play on it a little bit, just a little bit, man. Don't make it so obvious for me. Play on it a little bit, but right. Just me speaking. But yeah, and then of course we got the Moxley and Kingston and Archer and Suzuki match. Like I said, man, it was it didn't, for a lights out match. compared to what they've been doing, this was probably the weakest. Not very. Yeah, this was the weakest for me. I did not really enjoy this one really too much at all. I just even watching it, while you were talking or whatever. It was like little stuff, but it there was that where was that shocking moment other than Hernandez coming out? What was really that shocking moment? And honestly, there was really nothing in this match. Franchise man, your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, compared to the hype, and like I said, man, we had Moxley, we had Archer, you got Suzuki, and you got
Bad
Kingston.
team.
You got
Bad
Kingston.
team,
I just knew with this match being a lights out match in New York, God damn it. I just knew it was gonna be super bloody, super violent, super just like, all right, damn, like, I might need to turn the TV off. And then we didn't get that. And then it's like, damn. So I think the hype and the expectation for the match definitely outweighed the actual in-ring performance. But hey, it is what it is, man. I'm not gonna let that take away from the card.
No,
It was hella great 2 nights. These last 2 nights.
I was about to say I saw Daniel gave it a 9.5 out of 10. I would give it an 8.5. Couple of matches. Couple of matches, really didn't really do it for me. But I would definitely give it an 8.5.
But also too, another thing, I take into account, and not to make an excuse, because I mean it is what it is. Like I said, 8.5. But you also got to remember these 2 shows are both taped in the same night, back to back. So you gotta also kind of keep that in the back of your mind. So I mean, you got 4 hours of wrestling somewhere along the line during the show. The shit was gonna kind of taper off. The first half,
yeah.
The first half, the first half was just dynamite, was hot. But then, like you say, man, you kind of got to that middle, man, which is Rampage. Halfway through Rampage, like, okay, the women's match, we've seen better from you. And then, of course, like with Moxley, we've seen better. But overall, as a whole, like I said,
like one of the other matches could have. I understand the lights out match and the rules and what it was, but for what they did, I expected more worse. Okay, yeah. I expected good worse in a way where it's like, oh man, I don't believe they did that. Oh damn, oh my god, he's bleeding. Oh my god, why the hell they put him through that? I was kind of looking forward to some of that. We didn't get none of that, so that kind of sucks. But yeah, other than that, man, 8.5 show. That's the show. Like I said, Homicide came out. Moxley and Kingston picked up the victory. I actually thought Suzuki and Archer would pick up the victory, kind of change things up because it seemed like Moxley kind of got that super elite victory thing going on where he really isn't losing. He hasn't lost only since. I mean, I understand he is who he is, but at the same time, he ain't unbeatable. I mean, I understand Moxley's crazy. I understand he's a little off the pain.
Dude, they treating Moxley like
he's not unbeatable.
Like he the last level of a fucking mob boss game or something.
Right. I mean, like I feel like he can lose, not as much, but damn, there's a couple of times where Moxley's not unbeatable. I like Moxley. I want to see Moxley. I want to see him definitely turn heel, but yeah, he doesn't need to be on the Cody run. He doesn't need another Cody run. You obviously see that doesn't work so well for so long. But other than that, man, ladies and gentlemen, that's the show. We got our predictions in for Extreme Rules on the previous show. We watched Rampage. We stayed up with y'all, man. It's 12:12. We both got to get our asses up in about 5 or 6 hours, go to work. And you're up by 1 point. You on the All Out, you had got 10. You pretty much got all you garnered 10 points because Ruby, you had Ruby higher on your women's casino battle royale, so you got more points than I did on that one. But you got me by 1, so we'll see how Extreme Rules change. Extreme Rules definitely gonna change some things up because we definitely made some different picks. We'll see how that works out, but yeah, man, that's the show. Guys, we will be off tomorrow. We got a long day of work, so we won't be no show tomorrow. But we got 3 shows for y'all Sunday, man. We got Chris Masters, man. Chris Masters interview for y'all Sunday, man. And then of course, man, we're gonna give y'all that pre-show and we're gonna come on for the main event, man. For Extreme Rules. Then Friday, we will be live for the whole entire 2 hours of SmackDown for the draft. We're going to see how they shake things up. We're going to see who goes where, what's what. And then, of course, because we're doing SmackDown, we're going to do Raw. Don't ask us why. Maybe we'll skip the first. No, we can't skip the first. God damn it, we gotta do fucking Raw. All right, man. We're gonna come live for y'all, man. We gonna be live with y'all for the draft. We want to hear from y'all. We want to, we want y'all thoughts on the picks and see what they do, and let's see the direction that WWE is going to go in, man. AEW's they sparked a fire under that Vince ass, man. He's feeling the heat, and hey, he's trying to change a few things up. So we'll see what happens, but. Yeah, man, we'll see y'all Sunday. Remember Chris Masters about 5:30.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
All right, and of course, what I'm saying, once we're done with that, we'll come back on, man. We'll do Extreme Rules, and then yeah, man, we'll see y'all Tuesday because we're not doing this week's Raw, but we will do the draft the week after. But other than that, man, I'm too cold, man. He's a franchise engineer of the year, and yeah, man, we'll catch y'all next time, man.